Welcome to lanmoutarot. This is a channel reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising for the third week of October 2019. We are doing things a little bit differently, Pisces. We'll use the Spirit Animal Oracle and clarify with the After Tarot. I want to focus more on the spiritual messages as I feel that we are going through some very potent energy that is guiding us. That's our own, and not so much, if not guiding, that is affecting our spiritual development, if you will. We all on our own separate path, but I feel that so we're gonna experience the energies differently, but it is there, okay? It is touching all of us, no matter how sensitive you are to energy, how aware you are. It's still working on you, whether you're aware of it or not. So I want to be bringing those spiritual messages for you guys to give you some clarity, at least to help you to make sense of some of the things you may be thinking about, you may be feeling, you may be experiencing right now. And I want to start these messages with a quote, actually, and this is by Alice Mary Hilton, and it is: the worth of a person is in being, not in doing, not in having. So if you've been going through life feeling down on yourself, feeling like you're not enough because you don't have this and that, you're not doing such and such, just know this has nothing to do with it. At the end, your worth is about who you are. It's about who you are as a person. The person you are being every day, every aspect, every situation between all your interaction. Who are you? Okay? How do you allow that light to shine? Your inner light, your essence. How do you represent yourself in the world, right? These are those things that we've been called during this year to look into our daily life, our feelings, our emotions, our home base, what's going on in our home, what's going on in our daily routine, our feelings, especially our deep feelings that we keep hiding, we keep suppressed, right? With that full moon in Pisces, a lot of us have to go through that. How balanced is our life? How is fairness? How do we portray fairness in our world? Okay. So this was the work we've been doing in that full moon in Aries that we're just experiencing, that we're still in that energy. It's asking us to face ourselves, to take a look at ourselves, okay? To really look at ourselves about who am I, about the I am, and how am I connected with the I am? How am I connected to the divine energy? How am I connecting to divine love? How am I connecting to the source? How am I connecting hence with everyone else, every other living being, every other all energies that are around me? What am I creating in this world? This is the bottom of your card. We have Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. So we don't have to go fast. We just have to know we are going on the right path. We don't have to go, we don't have to have it all right now figured out. We just need to know we are on the right path. We are following the light that's gonna bring us to closer to the light of God. We are following the path that's gonna bring us closer to a higher self. Okay, and let's start with your reading, Pisces. We start here with skunk spirit. I'll pull it up so you guys can look at the card. Sometimes the imagery will bring something for you. So we have skunk spirit here. Know your worth. And that's exactly what this, oh my goodness, this is the first this card has come for the readings I'm doing, and I've read this quote for every reading for this week. And know your worth. And I didn't even look at it like it's been sitting on the table. I'm looking outside. I'm facing my front yard, and I have lots of trees, and the birds and butterflies, they just give a show when I'm doing this reading. And there was a group of birds that was flying from one tree to another. So I was looking at this as I'm talking to you. I've not even been looking at this. But here we have number 54 here with Know Your Worth. Skunk spirit. No matter how, as other people may think, the less of the skunk because of their smell, the scent they leave behind, you know, because of their look, they may be looked down upon, but the skunk knows what the skunk worth, right? Know your worth. Know that the skunk is here for a reason. The skunk itself knows I have a purpose in this material world. And it's the same for all of us. We all have a divine purpose here. We all was incarnated into this life for a reason. We all have our own gifts. We all have people in our lives that are important to us, just like we are very important to a lot of people. Know your worth. Excuse me. And knowing your worth does not mean comparing yourself to others in your family, others that are where you feel like you should be, where you think you should be. No. Know your worth is understanding you, your own essence. And that's the first step in any spiritual journey. Understanding of the self. Know thyself. That's the first step. Any spiritual journey, anything that you do really. And that self, once you know it, that self, once you understand it, that self, once you embrace it, that self, once you commit to that being, the who you are, the I am, that self is what you're going to bring in every situation. And that's what's going to reflect in every situation. That's what's going to reflect in all your interaction and all your relationship. Then you don't have to second guess yourself whether should I do this job, should I, because it would be clear, the job opportunities that are coming towards you, it will be very clear. Know your worth, and your worth is in being. Wasp spirit, sometimes life stings, right? And that's why slow and steady wins the race. It's not, some of us may have to take detours, some of us may have to go at a slower pace. Some of us may need more help, whether in this material world or whether from the spiritual realm. Some of us, we each have our own way of experiencing this reality. Sometimes life stings, yes, because the lessons we have to learn, especially if we're resistant to them, we have to, some of us may have to go through more trials to make sure that we really get those lessons, we really understand them, so we don't have to go back again in the next life cycle or in the next 20 years. And it's part of it. It's okay. We know there's another tomorrow. We know there's a purpose for it. We take the lesson and we leave it behind. It's like what's coming to my mind is like when people give birth. When you see people with 4 or 5 kids and you're like, oh my goodness, how'd you do it? How do you do it? And they always tell you, yeah, when you're going through it, pregnancy for a lot of people is difficult. Even those people that enjoy being pregnancy, they'll tell you it's not, all, peace and lovely and smiles and jokes. It's, there's some that you go through some tough days, some discomfort at the very least, and some people are downright sick and just like have miserable time being pregnant. But they'll tell you when the child is born, then you realize you forget all of it. It's just like you don't even remember how tough was the pain. It's just woof. It's like the light after the sunrise and the rainbow after a thunderstorm. It's like, yeah, the sun was bad. All of a sudden, you don't remember how terrible it was. You know the sun was bad, but you're not experiencing that storm right now. All you can see is that light, is the warmth of the sun, is a beautiful rainbow, right? So it's the same thing. Life stings, but we know there's another side to it. We know things are changing, that nothing remains the same. It's not going to remain the same. We learn the lessons we're supposed to learn, so we don't have to repeat it. We don't have to go to that singing again, to experience that singing again, and then we move on. And here we have the spider spirit. Make your dreams come true. Make your dreams come true. Realize your plan. Realize your goals. Realize your purpose, if you will, your divine purpose. And yes, some of us may have to go slower, but just remain steady on the course. Remain steady on the path. Okay. And we're going to get some clarification, but that's very clear for you, Pisces. And we have 54 that drills to a 9. 9 is the completion of a cycle. Completion. 9 is also it's the matrix, the building blocks of humanity. It's on those numbers of 3, 6, 9. I don't know much about that, but I know enough to share that with you. So being at the 9 here, it's kind of like that multiplication effect it has, right? On the 3, which is a number of creation, right? Skunk spirit, know yourself. Know that you are more than just a skunk, right? You can multiply within yourself and divide within yourself, and there is more to you than just that what is seen. because you are a spiritual being with limitless opportunities, with limitless abundance, with limitless knowledge. We have the devil that's clarifying this card. So for some of you, you may have some negative feelings about yourself. Okay, Pisces, some of you that are watching this message right now, you have negative feelings, negative notions about yourselves, about who you are. Okay, you have some, and I'm watching this. My eyes are being pulled by those two people at the foot of the devil. There may be some codependency in the way you relate to other people, as well, where you feel like you need people to fulfill you. You need to be in this relationship to feel fulfilled. You need that person in order to be, because you don't know your own worth. You don't know you yourself is a powerhouse. You yourself is limitless. You yourself is abundant. And for some of you, it's other people's negativity, negative thinking, negative talking that has chipped at your confidence, that has chipped at your self-esteem. One more on skunk spirit for Pisces, please, Spirit. Clarification on skunk spirit for Pisces. Clarification. For those of you, this has been a negative cycle of, self-doubt and low self-confidence. You are coming to an end. With number 9 here, you're putting an end to that cycle. You're learning now to know yourself. You're understanding now you do not need someone else to complete you. You're understanding that you are abundant. You are the Empress. This is major arcana number 3, the Empress. She is abundant. She is the mother. Interestingly enough, I give you the example of the pregnancy here. This is the pregnant woman of the tarot, okay? She rules over all the kingdoms of the Emperor. She is abundant. She is powerful. Venus energy. She is beautiful. She has everything she could wish for. She is nurturing as the ultimate mother. And yes, very wealthy as well. This is you, that your energy you need to inhabit, to leave behind the negative thinking, the negative way of being, the negative self-talk, the codependency issue, the negative habit, to know your worth. To know your worth, to know that you deserve so much, and that the universe has already created all that much, and it's all yours for the taking. It's just a shift of perspective, Pisces. You are the Empress. You are coming to that understanding and believing in that now. Sometimes life stings. Clarification for Pisces spirit with Ra spirit. Clarification for Pisces. Page of Cups. This is an apology. The Page of Cups sometimes. This is the card of also a small offer of love, okay? This is a communication as well, or a little announcement here. For some of you Pisces, it seems like for some of you are pregnant. I was getting pregnancy before I saw this, the Empress showed up. When I give you that pregnancy example, the energy, I already picked up the energy. But here's again with number 9, this is also 9th month of pregnancy. So for some of you Pisces, you are pregnant, and I feel some of you, whether it's either that the situation of your pregnancy is not ideal, you are feeling very down on yourself about it, okay? For some of you, it is a surprise pregnancy. The fish literally jumped out of the cup. It is a surprise to you. It was not expected. Or for some of you, you're having issues with pregnancy, okay? You want it to be, and then you could never capture it. You could never keep that fish inside the room here, okay? Life stings. It's just, this is 64. This is number 10. This is the ending, okay? Perhaps it's like a premature delivery here, okay, for some of you, and that requires strength. We have the strength card coming for you. Subtle strength. Feminine energy here. This is not the strength card of the, let's say, of even the Emperor, right? This is the strength card here of feminine energy, using subtle energy to tame the beast within, to overcome obstacles, okay? This is like sweet talking yourself, getting more with honey than bees, more bees with honey. This is getting more bees with honey here, okay? Getting things to go your way, using your feminine power to overcome a situation, to not try to fight it with aggression, if you will, okay? But We know whenever we see the strength card, like angelic karma said, the devil is lurking, and indeed here's the devil, but that's behind you. You're harnessing strength here, okay, in dealing with a situation that's staying. And the Page of Pentacles, a new beginning, a new offer of a new beginning. Yes, the pages are about child. It's about kids, okay? It's about children. It's about childhood. For some of you, if getting there to be pregnant, that was an issue. There was always it was always premature. I feel like you're going to find the strength. You're going to get you're going to overcome that issue to start something with the Page of Pentacles. That's something that's grounded. That's a new beginning that's grounded in reality. That's not gonna escape you. It's well within your grasp. You see here with the fish escaping from the cup, like it's almost not so much as out of your reach. It's not. It's just escaped from you. Couldn't, like, it's out before it's time almost. And here this pentacles is well within your grasp, and here come you can offer it to another because you found your strength, okay, to overcome whatever it is that was stinging you, whatever it is that was causing you pain and discomfort here. And for some of you, it's in regards to pregnancy. Five of Pentacles just fell out for you in making your dreams real. This is the card of isolation, the card of abandonment, the card of poverty, and this is what you want to get out of, okay? And a lot of you, and again, it is your way of thinking that's making you feel that way. It is making your way of thinking. You have that mentality of lack, of I don't have this, I don't do this, I don't have this career, I don't have that amount of money in the bank. Not understanding everything that you could want for you already have. You can create that. Make your dreams real. You are making it. You are creating that web, okay? This is number 56. That's just to an 11. My confirmation number, this is a yes, okay, with that violet in the back here, that deep purple crown chakra energy, ascension, okay, making your dreams real. You making it, you, your own step, you, your own decisions, your own actions are creating that web. The spider creates the web, okay? The web doesn't come out of nowhere and create the spider. The spider creates the web. You are making it real. But you have to believe before you could make it real. So you can take the steps. You cannot stay in that sense of mentality, that mentality of lack, or you need someone else, or because someone else did that and then it's making you feel abandoned. Like, no, you have to know you can stand on your own strength, your own power to make your dreams real. And here we have the Seven of Wands, the card of courage. We have the Strength card, and this is the minor kind of version of the Strength card. This is you using your own strength to jump into battle. In the tarot, we see that man is standing on top of that hill, and it's ringing these wands down below. We don't see the people. We only see the point of the wands. We only see them pointing up. We don't see there are people below. There's a sense of as if, like, what are you fighting for? There's almost a sense of paranoia when you look at this card in the Rider-Waite Tarot. But here, he's jumped off the cliff. He's joined the battle. He joined the men down below. He was in a position where he could have just escaped. He was in a position of power, but he jumped down below to state his point with courage, to stand up for himself, for his belief, to make sure that everybody knows that he's not going to accept anyone to threaten what he's creating. Okay? So that's the courage that you need to harness during this time, Pisces, okay? To stand up for yourself, to stand up for your truth, to stand up for your dreams, to fight for your dreams, okay? So you can gain the respect and you can for your own self. Because here, there's a new beginning that's coming through for you. The Fool is ether energy, it's heavenly energy. This is a new beginning that's set at the zero start point. That circle denoting infinity. Where the start and begin, who knows? A continuous cycle. With the Fool, it requires faith. That's why we say for this guy there to take that leap of faith to jump off that cliff. And look, he jumps off that cliff. He's fine. Smelling the roses. Like, literally, you need a leap of faith is required. It's the same thing here. The same story with this card. In the tarot, he in the Rider-Waite regular tarot, this is the after tarot. In the regular tarot, he's up on top of the cliff, and he took that leap of faith, that leap of courage to fight, to join in the fight instead of run away or stay standing up there, up that cliff. That's what's required here, a leap of faith. An inner knowing is necessary. A deep knowing is necessary, not just in yourself, but also faith in the divine, faith in your spiritual guidance, faith in yourself. And knowing at the end, you will come to that reality, no matter how hard it is, no matter how slow it may seem. Slow and steady wins the race. There are rewards here at the other end. But an inner knowing is necessary. Faith is necessary here. This is not the magician. Resources, like the elements, like, you don't need to have a lot of money, you don't need to bring in a lot of emotions, you don't need to have a lot of connection and knowledge. It's just faith. That's all that's required of you here with the Fool, to start that new beginning. A leap of faith to make your dreams come true. It's just faith. Like the spider, like she doesn't use any tools, just herself. You are the Empress. That's all you need, just yourself. Everything else will show up for you. The magician manifests things into reality by using the elements. That's why in the magician card they always have all the elements represented, right? Fire, passion, creativity with the wands, cups with the emotions, and spirituality, the intellect, communication, self-expression with the swords, and then we have the swords, which is also air, and then we have the pentacles, that is money, resources, material, tangible things that you can use, that is earth. I'm sorry, Pisces, we got cut off here, but that's what the magician brings with them. You don't need all that. You're traveling light. All it's required is faith, okay? And at the bottom here, we have the Seven of Cups, which is the card of illusion. Let go of the illusions, okay? Stand up for what is real, because you want your dreams to come real. You cannot keep thinking about them, imagining them, thinking about all the possibilities. A path is choosing. Know who you are and know what is your path, and stay on it and stick to it and keep trudging along, okay? Let go of the illusions, because, yes, when you have faith, it's not people call what people call blind faith. It doesn't have to be blind. When you have this one went to come out. When you have faith, it's a deeper knowing. It's not so much blind. It's a deeper knowing. Okay, so it's not just magical thinking faith. It's not just and by magical thinking, it's not just illusions, kind of like creating things that it's not just about hoping, if you will. There's a sense of knowing. It's an inner knowing. And that's where you want to get to, Pisces, okay? And the Miriam, that's what at the bottom of the deck for you, from Keepers of the Light, Oracle cards. And it says Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Yes, love has no boundaries. There is some negativity here that has chipped at your confidence. That stings, that had left you feeling a sense of discomfort and pain, okay? And forgiveness is necessary. Choose to forgive in order to heal. Forgiveness is necessary here, okay? And I feel like you're gonna find the strength to overcome the situation. You're gonna have the strength to heal, not just yourself, but to help the situation, so you can move forward, so you can bring your dreams to reality. This is the dream state here. It still is in the dream state. You're thinking about it, you're dreaming about it, but here you want to get out of this dream state, so you can choose a path, choose one of those cups, so you can make your dreams, so you can focus on to bring it into reality, okay? And the card that came for you is Sanat Kumara. And I saw this card already, so here it is out for you, Pisces. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Your internal guidance is coming through light and clear. And yes, I do believe that. And I feel like that's how you're going to get to your confidence back. You're gonna understand what you're worth, that you are the Empress, okay? With that strength card showing up there for you, you're gonna find your strength. You're gonna find the courage to go on that path, even if you have to walk it alone for some of you, I feel here. But you're going to understand what is your divine purpose. You're gonna understand what is the path you're supposed to be walking on, and you're gonna start marching forward, progress steadily. Attraction is at the bottom of the deck of the Woman's Oracle card for you. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Beautiful. So be in the moment, to enjoy the moment. And we have children. And by the way, it came out in reverse. You guys saw me flipping it up, but I want to show you the card. And we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Yes, there's a real message here about children. And by the way, the Fool's New Beginning it can also denote kids. And we have the pages here. We have the Empress here. And I felt that with the number 9. So there's a real message here about children affecting your love life. So for some of you, it's either whether you're having issues with conceiving, or you're having issues with your kids, whether they're creating this union. If you already have kids and you're trying to bring something new with a new person or new romantic situation, and they're not accepting of your children, or your children is not accepting of them. But I truly feel like it's an issue with conceiving that we are having here for a lot of you guys, okay? And turtle is also good luck for pregnancy. When my sister was pregnant, I remember I got her little turtle bracelet that have amethyst and rose quartz and tiger eye crystals, and I believe there was one more, but all of those, and I believe it was the moonstones as well, and it had the turtle charms in it, and elephant charms as well. For pregnancy. So turtle energy is also about pregnancy here. So for those of you Pisces that are having issues, just gather your strength, just pray on it, ask spirit for help, and keep going at it, slow and steady. Don't give up yet, okay? Because it's saying here, make your dreams come true with the spider. Create your web of what you want to happen. Like, don't just dream about it. You have to take actions, okay? You have to take actions to bring it back. Don't feel abandoned. Don't feel like a sense of lack, like you're not supposed to have this. Don't compare yourself with other people. Just choose your path, and if that's what you want, keep doing the work that you're supposed to do. If the doctors tell you have to do this and that, then do this and that. Give it your best shot, okay? With courage and strength and in faith that you're gonna have the outcome that you desire. I hope this message bring you some clarity. And if you'd like further clarity in your own personal situation, please contact me, lanmoutarot@gmail.com. There's more information in the description box. I'll see you next week. And as always, remember, love is the only answer. Thank you, Pisces. Bye.